Yeah, because I'm not gonna be like, no, it's the last bitch on earth. It's damn. You real like stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you got girls coming up to you and they love you and trying to take you out, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Don't think about nothing.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm telling you, I'm sure you don't got to think when pussy coming through the door like the trap,
Wow.
you gonna be all right. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yo, I don't even know. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say okay. I'm just gonna say, yep.
I was you know what they said on the Best Man? He said, "Ain't nothing like new pussy."
Okay.
That's what he said on the Best Man. That shit had me weak.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can dig it. If you like it, I love it. Um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Initiates for the flame. You are now programmed to drop dem draws. Have you been?
Like, why does he do that? Like, I swear to God, that nigga just be trying to catch random viral moments. Like, that nigga is a viral moment. Like, he's a viral moment thief creator. Like, it's super weird how good at it he is too. Like, it's super weird.
Anyways, man, what's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling this lovely afternoon? We ain't hit them with a live. It feel like forever, man. What's good? This one, I know AD got to leave at 6, and niggas got to do what they got to do. So I figured let's do a little pre-game on the mastermind that we got going on. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Y'all there?
Yeah. Welcome to the flame. Sit around
Yes,
the
sir.
campfire as we discuss the mastermind. We're here. We've been got things in the works. So let's tap into it, fam. How y'all doing today? What y'all got going? Drop a flame in the chat if you got some fire in your
Peace
heart.
to the tribe, peace to the collective, peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. Sacred Dark Sacred Serpent. I didn't know we were even doing this, so salute. Let's get to it anyway. Let's get to it.
Nah, man, you never know who this could help, man. I just wanted to just have a conversation on because we was dropping a lot of cold games that wasn't captured. So I was like, damn, at a certain point, you know what I'm saying, we could maybe recreate the magic. You know what I mean? Recenter the cauldron up a little bit. You know, conjure up those spirits that was simmering.
I
Maybe
could
bring
dig
them
it.
to a boil. You
I
feel
could
what I'm
dig it.
saying?
Yeah, I could definitely dig it. Let's get to
So man, what's going on with y'all? What's y'all names? Where y'all come? Where y'all from?
it. Yeah, like, I mean, I introduced myself. I mean, yeah,
Man,
I've been.
so welcome try. I'm Alex. A lot of people call me AD. You know what I'm saying? I am a astrologer, tarot reader, soon to be author. You know what they say, opportunist. But be for real, y'all. I really care about helping people develop spiritually and mentally, and that's a focus I really want to work on. And through astrology, I have helped that and learned that. So please get in with me. My Instagram is AD_Senpai33, and my YouTube is AscendAD. And where we could just tap in with each other. You can email me as well at the Hereford's Book Club at gmail.com or at philipdorsey7gmail.com. I'll put that in the chat for you. But if you need help with anything, join the Discord, ask us, talk to us. We are a team, and we're just here to work. We're here to help the collective. We love questions, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I'm Ja Breeze, representing the Midwest, the Great Lakes, and I'm everything that is the blind spots of the initiates of the flame. Anything that is uncovered, unknown, that's me.
Type shit. Type shit. So, hey, AD, do me a favor. Read the formal offering, the executive summary and mission statement, and we'll just elaborate on that further. What we're offering. Join the link in the description. Join the Discord. Spam. Join the Discord. Like the channel. Join the Discord. It's free. Because in order to take part in the mastermind, you got to be a part of the Discord. So join the Discord. First link in the description or scan the QR code. But in reference to the mastermind, we want to just have a formal explanation of what we're attempting to do. And hopefully this will be something that you will want to be a part of. And if you sign up, it's free. I think it's a trial week, so you can't go wrong. If it's complete and total bullshit, you can just unsubscribe if it's not something that'll help you. But let AB explain what it is and what we're offering and what we hope this could be for you, whoever's listening.
So what we're bringing to the Discord and for this tier is really about connecting spiritual minded individuals, right? Seeking like deeper growth and being accountable. I think when we come to accountability, we always think we have to do it ourselves, but creating this mastermind group is about creating this community who's all together and working with each other. And if we can really help each other by discussing knowledge, challenging each other, and really being there as support, we will really build a lot of success in our conquest. So I need you to understand the mission here is really having a transformative space, right? We all have to cultivate a space for us to grow. We just can't come in here and like just be chilling out. No, we have to come here with a mindset to really grow, because that is our base for everybody. You know what they say, like, you got to show up to class to learn. And if you don't want to show up and be there, you're not going to really perform how you want to perform. So really coming here with a strong mind is going to be the benefits of this mission, because you're going to get spiritual tools. You're going to get resources for yourself and your higher purpose. But the benefits that come along with this is also knowing that you're going to get a library of spiritual tools, courses, and exclusive webinars, right? And right now it's at a lower price, and it's for a week trial. So we have a whole week of outline things planned out. So as we're going through it and as you're getting information, you're going to really get to invest yourself and your time, right? Because the main goal is not about to make money. The main goal is about helping and create. So, and I need you to understand that you're going to have a resource of people on your side. You're going to have a collaborative program of problem solving. I need you to understand that when we come to problems and when we come to ourselves, right, we think we can do it all ourselves. But since we have this Discord, it's about showing up each day and trying to help each other. Because honestly, for the people who really want to join this group and expand their business and help make sales, help make money for themselves, one thing I've learned by helping people, you will get paid. You will get earned cash by being there for others. Not to scam, but to really show up. So if you can show up for someone here, I promise you someone else will show up for you. And that's where the accountability and the support comes in. Because I promise you, if one is hurting we all gonna hurt. We are all here with each other. So if you got some stuff going on, be free to chat it out in the think chat, right? But when we in the mastermind chat, that's when we here working on these problems and solving. So don't be afraid to not be involved in the other forms of Discord, because we still got group and family there. But the masterminds where we're working and we having a certain mind and a certain focus, because that's what we need to have to make this really join and work. And don't worry, it's not just gonna be us always rapping and talking, right? We're gonna have guest speakers popping up on here, right? We're gonna have people who done things, people who got businesses, people who have experience and walked through things. So it's not always gonna be just the initiates, speaking. It's gonna have people who's here to help y'all too. And think about the networking opportunities that you have. I'm 24, and what I've learned is not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I met some amazing, powerful people in my life that have helped me. So connecting in this Discord, I promise you, you're going to meet people. You're going to meet people who are going to be serious about helping you. They're going to be like, oh, here's this. And you're going to be like, damn, why are you doing that? Because it's like you're in the Discord and we're here to help each other. That's it. Like the meaningful conversations that you're going to have and building is what's going to really help you gain that success that you're looking for. And it's all about change and growth. You know what I'm saying? Any questions on that?
What say you, Serpent?
You said what, brother? What you say, Hood? I can hear you.
Shay.
Oh, I was just saying, what say you, Serpent?
Yeah, we're hunkering down on this idea of community and manifesting it into actuality. So I know for me, ultimately, the goal is to be able to expand on whatever ideas I may have and whatever ideas may have come up from the collective and whatever ideas we come upon together. This is ultimately about community and ultimately about bettering each other along with one another and holding each other accountable 1000% along the way. So some people may get annoyed. Some people may be turned off by constantly being asked certain questions. But please understand that the goal and the intent is not going to change just because you're the particular person that has to answer questions on any particular day and time. Like it's all about the collective and it's all about coming together as a collective. And it's all about each one bringing each one along with them. Whoever is behind you, you add to yours and y'all push forward to the next one and keep connecting. So the format and everything that was brought together by these brothers is something that I'm buying into wholeheartedly. And I hope anybody else who decides to embark on this journey with us does so as well.
Shay, and just to reiterate, it's a resource. All four of us live in different cities, in different states, and we met through, the modality of technology. And through this, you'll find your tribe, because a lot of these subjects that we speak on, a lot of us can't talk to our family members about it. You may have a cousin or a sibling, you know what I mean? But everybody in here, if you ask a question about chakras, you ask a question about astral projection, you're going to get a bunch of different perspectives, a bunch of different resources where you can, spend the next 3 months just studying that, so use it as a resource, it's at your disposal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, yeah, I feel that it's very important to have some accountability because the normal thing is that you can do it by yourself. And what I find is that that's just bullshit. Anything that I ever did usually came from some advice or some help from somebody. Uh, it could be your close people, it could be your intimate friends, family, or it could be complete strangers. But being accountable and also like going through the book that we're going to be covering this Sunday uh, is that, these concepts, I might have heard them before, but I for sure forgot them bitches. I'm not even gonna lie or hold you. Like completely escaped my mind. So when we talk about accountability, we also talking about people who may have already been successful, climbed to the top of the mountain, and now nobody is holding you accountable for what you want to do moving forward. We're all here for growth, and through growth is, an ability to be accountable to say, I don't even need to be focusing on that, right? And it might sound like you want to do something in your head, but now you're telling 10 strangers you want to start your online business. You probably even never heard yourself say it out loud, right? Saying it out loud gonna have a completely different effect on the reality because the word is God. It's the energetic vibrations of speaking in a certain manner that's going to bring change into your life. Because I've been on this like rabbit hole just about the power of words, right? And the things that we say and how important it is. So it's just like, are you serious about your goals? Are you accountable towards your goals for your own life? And it's like, it's crazy how strangers would care more about you accomplishing your goals than the people that's in your family right now. I can guarantee you. So once again, join the Discord. Check out the mastermind section in the Discord and join us. Free week trial, not going to hurt you at all. So, in reference to the overall mastermind, just taking part, just even if it's just us four in the mastermind, what do y'all hope to get out of it? Like a personal, specific goal, nothing abstract.
For me, man, I ain't gonna lie. I always seen like these masterminds on TV shows or in history. And it's like I always wanted to get there myself. I always wanted to have a certain type of mindset that like I see these men of power always have. And it's like I want to be able to access that. And like that's what I see in astrology, be able to access that through different archetypes within yourself. So when I see this mastermind group, I literally see the name of it is like, oh man, like I'm literally learning how to be a mastermind. I'm learning how to be a strategist because it's about the grand strategy at the end of the day. It's not about the simple thing that you're doing. Because once you do that, what's next? And being a mastermind, you see the whole route. And then when you have God on your side through that mastery, it's a different level.
Mm.
So that's my focus. And be able to pass it on to like brothers my age, man, like and then have them join the Discord, just it'll be beautiful.
That's dope.
Yeah, I would say really upgrading my mentality, you know what I mean, to be in charge of my thoughts and in the way in which I focus them, to get things done. Um, I'm looking at it as uh, somewhat of like a warfare preparation. You really gotta get your mind fit, if that makes sense. Because there's some things that you may want to take on in life, but mentally you might not be there, or mentally may not be capable of sustaining it. And through and also, understanding the mind, but understanding your mind, you know, understanding how your mind works, um, can really set you up for success. To me, that's what being set up for success is understanding how your mind functions and how you get things done. And that's my, just getting a deeper understanding of mind.
Yeah, that's dope.
Mentalism. Mentalism, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I would really just love to say that I was a part of starting 10 awesome, fucking, really, really dope companies, and all of them just have, the opportunity and the wherewithal to grow exponentially over the next 5 to 10 years. Like, I would just love to be a part of something like that, continuing to create a sort of foundation for people who never thought that they had the wherewithal to create a foundation for themselves. I just love the idea of being able to help people create for themselves. And if my goal is 10 businesses within the next couple years, like that's what I'm shooting for. 10 businesses, 10 really good, flourishing businesses, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Plus, when you think about it, right? How many people really have a focus? Like, how many people do you have a system that is bringing you a particular focus in your life? If you can create a mindset around that and a plan, you are living in that space. Like, a lot of people are afraid of wasting time. But what if I told you you'll never waste time if you live in the life that you want?
And like, you got to have the freedom to create the life that you want by utilizing your mind. And you got to actually not think that something is holding you back, like something is wrong with you or something is wrong with your girlfriend, all of these particular things, because it's like we talking about mastering your mind. It's a very important and powerful tool that allows a person to really focus and get what they want outside of just simply saying, I got all these things going on in my mind, yo, I can't really concentrate, right? Anxiety, insomnia is results of an uncontrolled mind. You're not mastering your mind, right? And we all could take some lessons in that science. I know I for sure can.
When you focus on and understand that learning is the key thing that you constantly have to do in life, it will bring you a renewness that you never thought you can give yourself. Because I know how it feels to be doing the same thing and just feel like, man, like it feel good, but like something always missing. And it's because I didn't have that space in my life to grow, to improve my experience. And it's like crazy because in the pre-show, Hood has said, like, and like just because you bettering yourself and you doing all these things, you got the cauldron on the altar and you having this spiritual life and you doing all this stuff, like it just shows like that you still human. You just still a spiritual being having a human experience. You ain't no better than nobody or anything. You are unique, but that's because you are you. But that's not because you're better than other people.
Mm-hmm.
So when you stepping into this Discord, it's no competition. Like, you might see somebody, sell soda, right? They might got some alkaline soda they selling. You like, damn, like I always want to do something like that. How they pushing this soda like this? And you might have some envy, but it's like you might as well type them up in Discord, like give them a shout out, like, hey, I see so be pushing soda, man. Like, you gotta give us a recipe or like reach out, because if you can learn from somebody, then you can apply it in your own way and do it for you. Because 9 times 10, if you think about it's competition, then you won't be able to collaborate. You won't be able to bounce ideas off. You're going to always think about, like, I got to best this person. Like, nah, you got to think about what you did yesterday, because it's the law of averages that's in play. And would depend and going with this card, winners win, losers lose.
We have been talking about the Five of Swords in the pre-show, and just more of like get into a space of just understanding that, you know, if you're gonna compete, you're gonna always lose. But your actual life, your actual focus, your actual mental, that's all you think. So it's like a lot of things that happen in the world where we focusing on DDG and Halle Bailey breaking up or some shit like that. Like a lot of people talking about that. And it just always makes me wonder that, you know, we can focus on these celebrities and shit and we could talk about it. But at the end of the day, I want to make money. I want to like, you know what I'm saying? I want to like be successful. I don't want to know what's going on with DDG and Halle Bailey. Like that's not gonna help me, right? But the modern world, like reality shows and just entertainment worship, you know, people like they rappers, but they also want to know who their favorite rapper is dating. You know, all this weird shit that's going on in the world. We just so obsessed with culture that we don't even know how to cultivate ourselves and, you know, elevate ourselves to any type of level. So just trying to understand this within myself and understand this just in my application, just every day, like understanding like it's time to learn, it's time to get back to it, it's time to get back to study. And what I would say is that studying the mastermind, it did invigorate my sense of awareness on how to like, all right, just focus on one thing. Don't focus on mad different shit because that's pointless, right? And it's goes on to say like most people they're gonna be focusing on 1,000 different things. You know what I'm saying? One's in the chat if you got a lot of shit going on in your mind. And if you put a one in the chat, you might want to take a look at the mastermind because it's going to teach you how to focus your thoughts. We're going through 11-week intensive and working through it, and then we're going to like just keep pushing it. Every week we come in with knowledge, information, and then also giving people the space to be accountable. Say, I want to start my online business. It's already people that know how to do that that can help you, give you some steps. Next week you join, you can't just be like, all right, now I want to sell ice cream. I want to sell ice cream on the streets. No, last week, you know what I mean? You said you wanted to, you know, start an online business. Now, but that's what we do in real life. I know niggas in real life say one thing and then the next week, completely different thing. So being held accountable means a lot when it comes to manifesting. What say y'all on that topic?
I would say to that, you know, kind of going back to the law of mentalism, the all is mind, the universe is mental. And then in this principle, it explains that the true nature of energy, power, and matter are all subordinate to the mind. So when we talking about mastering the mind, we talking about mastering the universe. And really getting down to the crux of how to use it. And you know, like what Hood said, is this is like applying it though. This is about, you know, using it for your intended the results that you're intending for. Yeah, you ain't got to make it complicated. You ain't got to make it complicated because I want to say largely with mastering your mind, it just comes down to you literally like for me personally, like I want to be a world-renowned jazz musician and a occultist. That's it. So everything that I'm doing in between is kind of like it's wasted energy. Don't get me wrong. Like I got relationships that I care about. You know, I got a career that that I'm working at. But those two things are, I know for a fact my purpose is in those two things, and I have to figure out a way to protect my ability to put energy into those things so that they can flourish, or even if it's like you making some type of business to serve others, you got to figure out how can I protect my ability and sustain my ability to continuously pour into that and make it to where like someone else could grab onto it, and move forward with it as well. How can I make this entity able to live on after I'm here?
It just makes me think.
When you think about like places like AT&T and Ford and stuff like that, the people that created those places don't exist. Well, the physical. But yeah,
that's real. It made me think about like when I was not working out, and I used to see like people, like girls that look good, and I would just feel this feeling that I couldn't really explain. It was almost like I wanted that body, but it translated as like lust. It was just a very nasty feeling. That the only thing that washed that feeling away is when I started working out myself. So anybody that look at people that's successful, people that's making money, or people that have a nice body or have a good relationship, I feel that that's your shadow saying that could be you too if you work towards it. Because I don't even look at people that way no more ever since I started working out. I remember though how much it like triggered me when I seen people with nice bodies when I didn't work out at all. So it's like if you have negative emotions, I can almost guarantee that it's tied into some work that you should be doing that you're not doing. And then I want to ask you, what's the reason for you not doing the work that you want to do? What's the reason for not focusing your mind on what you want to focus it on? You feel me?
Mm-hmm. It makes me think of that new show on Disney Plus, the Marvel show with Agnes or Agatha, who's a witch, and it's a scene in the first episode. She's pulling off all of these clothes, and she's getting back to the center of her true identity because she was literally seeing a reality in a way that it wasn't, and like she thought she was a full-blown FBI agent. Turned out she's just a woman that lived by herself in the house. To them, they was like, she wild, but she started taking all these clothes off. You get what I'm saying? And like, then she got down.
She come out the house naked, and she like, where the fuck am I? Yeah, that part. Yeah. Oh, that part was cold.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, like you really figure out like that you accumulated so much. And in the space of like ideas and thoughts about yourself and about your reality, and then how you relate to that reality. And the beauty about it is that you can always start over. You can always undo all those things and start over and make yourself into who you desire to be or who you meant to be.
Can I get use that as a get that layup and get the assist dog? Because along with that, I agree, because when you think about it, I ain't gonna lie, I just lost the sauce. I was dribbling, then I traveled.
Bro, blew the layup.
What'd you just say?
I said you blew the layup. That's
no,
crazy.
Breeze. What'd you just say, bro?
I was just laughing, man. You said, "Let me get the layup."
I just break. See, that's why you gotta have a team, because your team gonna pick you up when you fall and keep you accountable and be like, "See, AD, you gotta practice more. You'll make the rim."
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You know what? Oh my god.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to make people laugh with your mistakes, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Nah, but that scene was cold, bro. Like, just like it made me think of all of the glamour that we put on ourselves, all of the expectations that we wish and hope to be, and all of our hopes and desires, and that really does layer itself, right? And we lose track of who we essentially are. And at the root of who we actually are is somebody who have great power. But you have to be able to use your mind to harness it, to access it.
Mm-hmm.
You watch Agatha All Along, Serpent?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What you take from it?
You know how it is when when you realize that you was on some bullshit too, like like she started off the show like this woe is me cop, she's good at her job, and everything just seems to be super weird around her, and she always finds herself going through some bullshit, but she's really good at her job, and then she wakes up and it's like, oh shit, like I've been on bullshit this whole time. But once you realize the true selfish shit, you realize that you always be on bullshit sometimes. So, I think, she's getting those constant reminders of like, half of the shit was shit that she created on her own, and the other parts of it, is not no victim shit. This is shit it's just par for the course. She created half of this shit, and the rest of it is just because she chose to be a witch, and the kind of witch that she chose to be. So, like, she's starting to realize, what I'm saying? Like, she be on a lot of bullshit, and the fact that she be on bullshit prevented her from being able to see the shit that she normally should have seen, being a witch and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like she pulled the wool over her own eyes and shit, so to speak, because she wasn't able to be honest with herself about self.
Mm-hmm. And then she was jealous of fucking Wanda and got her ass got it handed to her.
For real.
What they say, belt to ass.
Belt to ass, like, so what did that jealousy do? It really brings about a lesson in your spiritual development, even if you feel like, damn, this nigga don't deserve this, or this girl don't deserve that. Mm-hmm. Let me steal her power. And now this bitch don't have no power, walking through the underworld with 6 lanes. Everybody in that bitch don't have no power. So that story makes me think about Black people, right? And then traveling through the dark night of the soul, or doing some form of shadow work to reclaim your power, because the reality of this shit is that you don't have power. You don't realize it for real in an ancient, primordial, magical sense, the same way as our ancestors would understand it. We're in a whole different reality because we are under colonialism.
Yeah, it's sort of like a rites of passage in that way, where like remember at the beginning, she thinks she's just really good, this really good police officer or federal agent, what have you.
Yeah, she's serious about it.
Yeah, and then come to find out she's this really good fucking witch. She just forgot that she was under a fucking spell that almost anybody could have put her under. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got all of this shit in my bag, but I totally forgot that I had that shit in my bag. You know what I'm saying?
She's one of the coldest witches. What you mean? She's like one of the coldest witches. Do you remember in WandaVision when her family they took her to the stake to kill her?
Yeah.
And they what she did, she absorbed all of their energy and killed all of those bitches.
She took on all of that shit.
You know what I'm saying? And she had all of this power. And then her ego led her into a situation where she got all of her power wiped away from her hard drive. And now she have to come into this reality and understand how much power you have in this government system where Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are fighting to be the leaders of the system. Would you be on a boat with either one of them as the captain of the ship? Real question.
Hell no.
You would feel like the boat probably gonna sink.
Man, I'm thinking about how can I get me a boat?
Yeah. Anybody can have a boat now.
Yeah.
They can do it. Anybody can do it. Be safe.
That'd be a situation like you at a job. It's like, it's cool, you know, it pay the bills right now, but I ain't about to be here long term.
Yeah, you're not taking it serious or nothing like that. But I think isn't that the same frequency we always end up in by the end of every year around election time anyway? Right? Like this shit, like where it's just like, well, no matter who the fuck we pick, we fucked up in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that the normal feeling around this time?
It was Black Lives Matter for 2020. For 2016, or no, George Floyd for 2020, like the Philando Castile, Alton Sterling for 2016, and Trayvon Martin for 2012. You know, and then this year, it's just been a crazy year energetically, as far as like with these trials. It's not normal for young rich millionaire men to be gunned down, right? And we go through so many of these trials and we relive this shit as a culture. And you know, it dawned on me that, you know, the name of the game is necromancy. You know, because Trayvon Martin is a transition young black man, right? And they use his dead body to conjure up magical energy that, you know, Black Lives Matter is a whole billion-dollar industry concept based upon the death of black bodies. Is that a stretch for me saying that?
No. And you had posted an up-to-date calendar timeline. I think you put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, like if you could find a snapshot of that to share to the screen, I think that is telling in and of itself. No, I think exactly what you're saying fits. You know, we've normalized all of the things that are traumatic to the melanated consciousness as a whole, and in actuality, the things that are considered normally to be traumatic instances, we have normalized to a point of cognitive dissonance and acceptance. So a random black person getting killed in the street in broad daylight and it being on TV is a normal thing to us now. An unarmed person being killed and them being melanated and nothing happening to the people that did it is normal to us now. But also what we've allowed the entertainment industry and those entities itself, like we've allowed them to incorporate themselves normally into the collective consciousness. And so now the things that should be taboo are not necessarily taboo anymore.
It's three things. It's the character, it's the environment, and it's the script that character follows. The powers that be, or whatever you want to say, the feds, the Masons that's doing voodoo, control your reality and how you think about yourself.
Witchcraft.
So
and we got to add into that now necrogeomancy, right? What Hood is basically talking about, circumventing of the land frequency to purport whatever it is, a ritualistic agenda that they have that they want to outlay. Like that comes from the geomancy of the land. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff has to be incorporated too.
You know what's crazy? It's how it's like when we got into the card of the day, right? Fear mongering, propaganda, defeat, right? When you looked at the sword and the emblem, it was an upside down pentagram. And what do we get into when we talk about necromancy and all these types of things? Ishu Moore. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the one bring that to collective because that's all this type of energy right here.
Well, shit, Hood got both of them. Show him the Ishu Moore. But first, let's run down this timeline, bro, because that looked like a lot of Diddy on that timeline.
It's a lot of Diddy.
Pause.
Pause. No cause on that one. Yeah, please. Big pause. Big pause.
It's a lot of Diddy. It's just like, okay, Cat Williams, he talked about Diddy. Usher, he came up with Diddy. When he came up, he got initiated with Diddy. In March, they raided Diddy's houses. And then they got April, Keith Lee, and then they got Chris Brown versus Quavo. But Chris Brown got songs on Diddy's last CD and that song Yesterday. Like they frequent collaborators. Drake, frequent collaborator with Diddy. Drake versus Kendrick in May. And then the student, the dude getting suspended from school from letting the girls do his hair, which he shouldn't be around kids letting little girls do his hair. I don't give a fuck. Like at a certain point, we got to just read the room.
Facts.
Trump versus Biden. Hawk Tua in June. Pop the Balloon show started in June. July, the Olympics. The Olympics was a whole energy strangle. August.
Yeah.
More Olympics. And then September was crazy. Shannon Sharp, they indicted Diddy with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Kamala trying to get up in this thing. Whole year should have been about Kamala running for presidency, but her political campaign, they wasn't on it for real. But
yeah, so they want to focus on baby oil.
They want to focus on baby oil and
you full of shit. Well, you know you full of shit. You know you ain't gonna have your shit together. So Kamala and them know they full of shit. Hence, that's why they ain't got their shit together. Every time they go on TV, shit look weird. Look like they just threw a couple pieces of tape together. Like shit just don't look right. You know what I'm saying?
And then it's a second moon. Have y'all heard about that second moon that they found?
Yeah, I saw two of them. I saw two of them in China. I saw photos of two of them in China. I wanted to talk about that too.
Yeah, somebody was actually like, "Hey, yo, you should do a astrology reading on that second moon, bro."
Yeah, we're starting to get additional correspondences into the atmosphere.
There's different ways. It's a whole different world out here, man. We living in a whole different time. Because what impact does the moon have on our melanin in our third eye? Because the same way as the first moon, it completely deals with the tide. So they're saying, oh, it's a moon, but then that gets me to thinking about what? Hurricane Helene. How like that are those two things connected? A 5-day hurricane, worst case scenario, you know.
Yeah, those questions need to be asked.
And then it's a hurricane. Who shipping is ships working in the hurricane? Remember they had the ship strike for a few days?
Yeah.
Same time as the hurricane was going on. And then all of a sudden, oh, it's over with. We back to work. So y'all had niggas spend all this money up at Costco's for toilet paper just for that shit to be over.
Right back to do it again.
In January. This shit crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of different things that's happening in the world that it could probably scare you, but I feel that Helene is a moon of Saturn. Oh shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. What's going on at the ports? Are people gonna be able to get their food?
They said the strike is over.
How long did the strike go on for?
3 days.
Well, they said 72 hours is like a week of no food.
Yeah, it was only like imports though. Most of the shit that we, not most of the shit, a lot of the shit that we really essentially need, that shit is in-house. USA, okay. USA. It's still niggas going to factories working and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not all of the weird shit come from China, you know, and
so it's not ultimate doom and gloom like they wanted people to think. That is what driving that.
This country huge. It's a lot of land that we have just never used for agriculture.
And I was also going to say that is also only the eastern seaports, right? Like we do have western seaports, don't we? Like,
yeah, from Maine to Texas. We got other seaports all up and down from goddamn California to Washington.
And I thought that was weird because they also showed a video of one of the dudes that was protesting, and this dude is living very comfortably. And I was just like, what do you motherfuckers really have to complain about? So this is just another fake national disaster that's camouflaged over rich people fighting with other rich people. That's essentially what this broke down to.
Mm-hmm. But then I would say I'm into the. I've been reading John Dee and the Empire of Angels. I feel like the rich people is just the people that's doing magic, the people that's doing sorcery. Like to even name some shit, Helene, a hurricane Helene, which is a moon in Saturn, but it also means sun or light during a solar eclipse. Like they was using real live earth magic, utilizing angelic frequencies and names, and this is the way that they do the magic, right? Millions of people saying Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Helene, Hurricane, you know what I'm saying? That's the magic right there. If I can get you to say something 1,000,000 times, I can conjure that energy and then hoard that shit. So a lot of times, bro, niggas be imagining this doom and gloom situation and don't realize, back to the mastermind, you can utilize your mind to accomplish way more than what you think the United States is going to become. Like if this country ends today, it's still going to be a thriving society because niggas is still here. And people is what inform the economy, not government. You know what I'm saying? Money is, you need to focus on money because money is the thing that you need to get what you want. because you can't barter no more. You can't fucking take a goat and say, "Can I get some hay?" That shit's over with. Money is that thing. So a lot of times, if we're not focusing on money, motherfuckers will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm just cooling." How? if you're not, you can be rich and you're not even going to try. You're going to just chill, watch TV. You know, oh, we just having a kickback party, penthouse party, nigga, come through, vibe with us one time. No, like I'm not vibing with you niggas. I'm brainstorming because this is the way. Like it is within you and it's utilizing your mind so much so that don't nothing else matter but what you want to manifest. This is the time. And the reason why I know it's the time, because they doing so much distraction shit.
Mm-hmm. Not for real. And this is like when you think about it, in the John D. and Empire Angels, he was the concierge to Queen Elizabeth. So as her having her own personal magician, they equated basically her to King Arthur and him to Merlin. So as I'm getting as to is that the power of the Empire of Europe, what it became, was off of magic. And this book really explains how that magic was worked through theatrics and through actual ritual practice. When you understand both of those sides, you can understand the illusions of glamour, and then you can understand the world of hierarchy through magic.
Like niggas act like you gonna have to. Your job is going not saying like not like a job is a bad thing, but like have a job that you doing. It took magic for you to get it, especially if you got skills. If you got skills, like you proficient at a job. Why not utilize magic to get a job that like I'm a welder. I can still do magic to get a job, a welding job. You feel me? I could do magic in every part of my life, and nothing can stop you from doing magic, utilizing the power of your mind, understanding how to do magic. Don't be above and beyond magic because this is the shit that's kicking your ass every single fucking day. Magic is whooping your fucking ass until you do it because we all humans in this bitch. And it's the differentiation is always going to be what I know versus what you know, what I say versus what you say. So have y'all ever been caught up in the shit that you said and then realized like, damn, I shouldn't even have said that shit? What is that? That's something like you done crossed yourself and you done crossed yourself, or you said some shit and it unlocked the door. You smacking some shit because you like, hey, what's up? Like that's power.
To that point,
remorse right there.
To that point, I find it very beneficial to if you just listen to your intuition before you say something to somebody, write it down in your journal and then read it out loud. And then you're like, nah, I can't say this. I'll be tripping. You know what I mean? Like, this is not going to get the result that I want. You know,
yeah, so
like
telling your
Styles
coworker
P said,
like a snack, you can't say that.
Look, Styles P said, sitting at the table planning, plug the fan in, let the sweat dry off, and then grab the cannon.
Then grab the cannon.
You gotta chill for a second. You know what I mean? You really gotta reflect on what you want to say, you know, and pull the weeds out the garden before you bring people in and show them what you got.
Real shit.
Because a lot of times you think it takes, you know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes you overestimate what needs to be done, and really all you need to do is really have focus, and to strengthen your attention span. You know, imagine if you could focus on something all day. Literally, just focus on one thing all day.
Just one thing all day in relation to what you wanted.
Yeah,
it's something that you want in life, and you're not letting anything stand in your way from what you absolutely want. right? And then when you reflect why you haven't gotten already, if you blaming anybody but yourself, you only going to pull yourself 10 feet deeper in the hole. Like you in quicksand already, and you like, it's your fault why I'm in quicksand. And it's like, dog, you about to die. Like try to get out the quicksand first. Like, don't worry about whose fault it is that you in quicksand. Like, it's real shit going on. So a lot of times when you feel like you got to pivot, and your people like, damn, I expect you to be this way. But in your heart, you're supposed to pivot. Keep pivoting. You know what I'm saying? Don't go back to what motherfuckers expect you to be if you got something within your heart that's saying, I should do this. Because that's the truth, right? You might be a black sheep. You might supposed to live in Africa. Who knows? Like, man, stop limiting yourself by other people's opinion on you.
And I'm telling you, if you can create a system and focus on that system, the development that you're looking for will come into fruition.
Creating business systems. But yeah, man, I just kind of wanted to, nothing real crazy, but just hopefully people join the Discord and sign up for our weekly. Let me see, bring this up real quick. Our weekly mastermind group. We're going to be going through first this book by Theron Dumont. You can read it yourself, work with it with us. But this is for people that want to accomplish something, right? Accomplish something. And you know how it is. I don't know if anybody been feeling this way where you're just tired of feeling negative, tired of thinking negative, tired of like, man, I need to get back on my shit. You know, people can think anything about you, but you know if you're going on the right path or the wrong path. And if you know you're going on the wrong path and you want to redirect your mind, just with no expectations, come through this workshop with us, work through these things, identify something that you want to work with, identify something that you want to work through, and we'll be your support system and we'll all support each other. And at the end of the day, we can all look back and say, damn, I remember when I was about to crash out and then I joined the mastermind group. And, you know, now I have a hope and a vision for myself. And I have a space where I can be held accountable because I know what it is. You tell people, you tell your girl, you're going to start a business. She's not going to hold you accountable. She's like, oh, she's going to talk shit when you get in an argument. What about that funky little business you said you was going to start? Oh, broke ass, unambition ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So be around some people that's not going to hold it against you, but going to make sure that you mean what you say. You saying it. So don't think that it's a trick or nothing like that. Y'all got any parting words?
Yeah, say what you do what you say you're gonna do, and be about saying what you're doing in the first place. Don't put it out there to the ethers unless you truly mean it. Any idea that you don't turn into your ideal is a waste of time and space and energy. And anything that wants to be manifested, that needs to be manifested, is searching for you to manifest it just as much as you are searching to manifest it. So allow the collective to be that sauce, you know, to be that fuel for that fire and to help you maintain said fire. Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. I'm gonna just say, you know, you can make it easy or you can make it hard. You know, a big part of what I've been doing this year is just cutting loose ends, like all the shit that I have incomplete, or all the shit that I really don't care about, but I still partake in. I'm just bringing it to an end, you know. Really seeing like the tragedy of wasting time. You know, I'm 32. I'll be 33 in like 5 months, or 6 months. It's just really important to begin to make things very simple, very easy. You know, most of the most successful people you see, like Beyonce or Kobe Bryant, or even, you know, some of the richest people in the world, all they do is make their life about that one thing, you know, that one thing. Like Michael Jackson, he eat, breathe, sleep, dancing, singing, melodies, how to write songs, compositions, all of that. You know what I mean? And that's why he's great. It ain't that he was a mathematician over here and he could speak Latin over there, and you know, and he actually was a great quarterback in high school. No. Since he came out the womb, that boy was singing, spinning, dancing, all of that, you know. And I'm just saying that to say, you just got to make it simple. You know, you got to focus on one thing, you know, and you'll get the compound interest from doing it every single day. You know, do it when you're sick. Do it when you're sleepy. You know, do it, you know, when you really want to do something else. It's all going to add up. You know, no brick laid is going to be unpurposeful, for lack of better words.
Yeah, I should. Real quick, I'm just running through the quick little outline of what we're going to be talking about on Sunday. Just 9 points that we're going to be talking about. Make sure you bring your pens and your paper so you can journal, because at the end of this, we want a clear, concise point of how you're going to be directing your mind over the next week, and we're going to hold you accountable on that next Sunday if you execute it in that. But just remember throughout the week, if you need support or you need somebody to bounce ideas off of, we'll all be in the Discord, being there, holding each other accountable and being each other's support. So Sunday, we're going to be talking about the Mastermind book by Theron Q. Dumont. We're going to be covering chapter 1, the Mastermind, and we're going to be talking about point 1, how does the mind work? What is the difference between a mastermind and an ordinary mind? Number 3, stages of mental development. Number 4, the consequences of an uncontrolled mind. Number 5, exorcism of negative thoughts. Number 6, conflict between meditation and worry. Number 7, control of thought is the control of your desires. Number 8, scattered thoughts in the local self or the personal self. And number 9, finally, creation of a world through the mastermind. If these things seem interesting to you and you want to talk about them, please feel free to join us on the Discord. Link is in the description, or scan the QR code. Come join us, come talk to us, come build with us as we all are headed towards things that we want to manifest in our own personal lives and collectively. So with all of that being said, you guys got any follow-up or anything you want to offer to the collective before we hop up out of here?
Just remember that if you feel like you're wasting time, you'll never waste time if you're living the life you want to live. And if you feel like you're not there and you want to live the life you want to live and create that, join the mastermind group. Peace and Ashe.
Ashe.
That flame on is right around the corner. Peace and Ashe.
Peace, peace.
Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective, and we will see you all on the flip side. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.
Peace.
Initiates for the flame. You are now programmed to drop dem draws. Have you been maintaining your flame?